Well, hello everybody. Welcome to your readings at the round table for your monthly numerology. November. This is going to be a transitional month and I'm very excited about it. I truly am. Although I feel like I'm already experiencing the transitional stuff happening right now because it's 2 days before the lunar eclipse and it's hot outside. It is hot outside. I was expecting to be recording at the end of October and wearing long sleeves. So I had like a whole nother outfit planned, whole nother, like whole everything, hairstyle, everything planned. And I had to just stop and roll with it. That's what November is going to be like for you. It's going to be like that for all of us. It's a transitional time. And we're just going to have to be like, okay, this is unexpected, but I'm going to roll with it. Everything's going to be fine. And we're also going to see like how much my hair falls as I record. I batch my recordings. So we're going to see how far it falls throughout the day. This is going to be fun. Make sure you check out Life Path 44 to see how much my hair's fallen. I'm kidding. But November really is going to be a transitional month. Part of the reason that we have a transitional month happening in November is because everyone's month is going to be their life path number. So if you're a life path 1, you're going to have a 1 month. If you're a life path 6, you're going to have a 6 month. This is truly a great time. We had this in February, but this time I feel like it's giving us a transition so that we can work through the last of all the stuff that we were meant to work through in this 7 year, in this year of introspection and contemplation and rest, this spiritual connection year, this spiritual expansion and spiritual growth year. We're going to be working through the little bit of an end of that, because December for us is going to be a bridge to get us to January, where again, January of 2024, our month is going to be our life path number. So it's a transitional month, and we're going to see December be a bridge to 2024. I'm actually very excited about it. There's no massive things going on this month, astrologically speaking. I mean, we're out of eclipse season. We've had a lot of transitional things happen this year. A lot of planets that are slow moving planets have moved into different signs. So a lot of different stuff has gone on in 2023. I'll sit here and say, oh my gosh, November is going to be really chill. But as soon as I say that, there's going to be major like upheavals and stuff. But I will tell you what we have for astrology. On the 4th of November, we have Saturn going direct at 3:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is good news. More good news is on the 8th, we have Venus leaving its uncomfortable place in Virgo and moving into Libra. And Venus is very happy in Libra. Venus rules Libra as well as Taurus. So Venus is going to be very happy, and it's going to improve everyone's romantic life. That's how we'll put it. On the 10th, we have Mercury going into Sagittarius. Mercury really likes being in Sagittarius. Mercury likes being in a fire sign. So, it just speeds him up a little bit. On the 13th, we have the new moon in Scorpio at 4:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when it hits its peak. Love this time. I really do. On the 22nd, we have the sun moving into Sagittarius. More fire in the sky. And then joining that Sagittarius party with Mercury and the sun is Mars moving into Sagittarius on the 24th. Yeah, there's the party. On the 27th, we have the full moon in Gemini at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is usually a really fun moon. Like the full moon in Gemini is usually a lot of fun. It's like frivolity. I mean, it should be a good party. So we'll see about that, right? We end November with 4 planets, including North Node, in fire. And yes, I know North Node isn't a planet. Then we have 3 planets in Earth, 2 in water, and 1 planet in air. if you have a lot of air in your chart, you may feel a little bit of a drought at this time. You may feel like, a little bit of lack or whatever, but it's okay. It's the up and down, it's the cyclic thing. This happens with all of our signs from time to time. And, it's happening, but it's okay. It's okay. Give it another few weeks and things will change for the better for air. Remember, November is, the month of November is everyone's life path number. So if you're a 2, then November is going to be a 2 for you. And this is a very transitional month, and I'm very excited about it. I truly am. So let's kick back and enjoy the start of the holiday season. I know we have Diwali happening in November, and of course the U.S. has Thanksgiving. Should be a fun month. So let's see what your life path situation is going to be for you in November. Well, hello, Life Path 8, and welcome to your monthly numerology here at Readings at the Round Table. I'm Jennifer. That was Mouse that just took off after tearing down my shade on my window. It affects the lighting in here, so I have a shade on the window, and he very generously just pulled that down and then ran to the other window. So I don't know what's going on with him. Just letting you know. The lovely Jasmine is here, and she is quietly napping. She's enjoying her day. And this little bit of fluff, who knows? All right, Life Path 8. I get to talk to you about you today because November is everybody's life path number. Everybody's numerology for November is their life path number. So November is an 8 month for you. An 8 month. And let me tell you, we're prepping you because next year is an 8 year. So we have a preparation for you here because when we hit January Life Path 8, you're going to be in an 8 month and an 8 year and with an 8 life path. That's a big deal. It really is. So let's talk about you. Let's talk about you pretty in-depthly. The mantra of the 8. I embrace the power within me while honoring the divinity in others. It's amazing because you can appreciate other people while also appreciating yourselves. I embrace the power within me while honoring the divinity in others. Very, very important, and I love this mantra. So, Life Path 8, you're all about an abundance. You're all about understanding that there's an infinite supply. There's an infinite supply of money, power, inspiration. You don't have to take from anybody else, and no one else has to take from you because there's an infinite supply. There's more than enough to go around. And I love that. I love, love, love that for you. This time for you, November, is really going to be a lot of inspiration coming into you because we're doubling down on your energy. So there's going to be a lot of inspiration coming into you for like how you can gain a position of power or gain money or influence or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Your life path is setting an example of self-empowerment for others. If nothing else, you are setting an example of how other people can also empower themselves just like you do. Just like you sit there and go, this is what I want. I know I can do it. And you pull in that energy, and I love that about the 8. It's amazing to me. Your life is a time of service, which is, you want to help other people. You do. You want to reach out and okay, let me do that for you. Let me help you out here. I think that's wonderful. So that brings us into a time of karma, because what you're putting out there, you're reaping what you sow. If you're putting out there a lot of good stuff, if you're planting seeds of self-empowerment, setting an example of self-empowerment, if you're setting an example of being generous with your time, your energy, your money, or sharing inspiration that has come into you, that's exactly what you're going to get. Your whole life is about that. What are you putting out there? What are you manifesting? Are you manifesting a bucket of gold or a bucket of excrement? I don't want to lose my monetization. I just got it. So this is definitely, your whole journey is about reaping what you sow. And again, we're doubling down on that energy this month. So make sure that what you want is what you're planting. If you are looking at some things in an ambitious way, make sure you're planting it with integrity. And I have a feeling that you are definitely doing that, Life Path 8. I get that, because you are naturally ambitious. You're naturally wanting like the best that life has to offer. And if you're going for it, you're going for the gold. You know, you're like, okay, I'm all right if I got bronze, but you go for the gold. You're ambitious. And I think that's wonderful. I truly do. A lot of people that are a Life Path 8 work with money somehow. They're investment counselors, or they help other people to make money. So this is also a time for you to scrupulously look at your banking. Maybe double check your investments, double check what's going on, like double check with your accountant or double check with your spreadsheets or whatever it is that you're doing. Work with your banking. Because again, we're doubling down on that energy. So this is a time for you to really just like go over your finances. The lesson of the 8 is to lead with compassion for others and not from the ego. It is so easy for you to be compassionate. It's so easy for you to do that because you live in a life path of a time of service to others, your community, to nature, to the universe. You live in a time of service. However, you're also setting an example of self-empowerment for other people. So you don't want to take on extra responsibility. You're a very generous sort. So you can lead from like compassion and generosity, or you can lead from the ego. And it kind of may go hand in hand a little bit. You know, I love the 8 energy because when you turn the 8 on its side, it's the infinity sign. So you can feel that pull of leading with compassion, leading from the ego, leading from compassion, leading from the ego. But also, that infinity symbol never stops. So it does fluctuate, ups and downs and ups and downs. You know, it fluctuates. So it's okay to fluctuate with that. Don't camp out with leading. Don't camp out in the energy of leading from the ego. Lead with compassion. Lead with that energy. So the shadow effects of an 8, and we all have shadow effects. You know, I spend a lot of time in mine. Feeling responsible for other people's choices. Are you responsible for other people's choices? No, you are not. Trying to fix others. Oh, we've all been there, you know, especially those of us, you know, we can look at the problem when we see the issue and we're like, I know how to fix that, but it's still up to them. It's still up to them, Life Path 8. They have to have their journey. And some of us have to do everything wrong before we figure out how to do it right, even with people giving us advice. Attachment to the material, that's a natural thing because when you start to get really nice things, you start to want more nice things. I get that. It's not wrong to want to have nice things or to even have really nice or expensive things. It's not. Don't get attached to them. I mean, where you're just like stepping over people to get it. That kind of attachment. And leading with the ego. We, again, don't want to lead with the ego. It happens from time to time. It does. It happens with the best of us. So don't worry if it happens from time to time, but don't camp out in that energy, okay? 8 people are destined to lead lives that are energetic, helpful, and courageous. Those who are 8s utilize discipline. I can't read my own notes. Sorry. Discipline and discrimination in all that they do. And also very much integrity. Integrity. I got to tell you, there's a bunch of 8s out there that I just love y'all. You're amazing. Truly. All right, let's see what kind of cards we get for you today, Life Path 8. I'm surprised Mouse hasn't been up here. He is laid in a lot of my videos today, just stretched out across my desk. But I guess after he tore my shade down, I'm going to have to get Dr. Seuss to come down here and fix that. After he tore my shade down, he was like, oh, maybe I should stay out of her way. Maybe you should. All right, I'm going to be pulling from the usual cards that I do for numerology, the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards. Love these. And we'll see what we get for you, Life Path 8. Ooh, Bridget. Oh my gosh, I forgot to switch the thing again. I'm so sorry. Bridget, don't back down. Oh, this is a good one. This is great. Mousers. He's staring at me. Isn't it unsettling when a cat just stares at you? Mousers. He's like staring at me from across the room. I think he thinks he's in trouble for pulling my shade down. Because it messes with all of my lights in here. You know, the lighting situation. Mousers! Yeah, he thinks he's in trouble. Ooh. Citrine. Abundance. Oh my gosh. How perfect is that? All right. Let's take a look at citrine. Here we go. Citrine. Abundance. Oh, that's gorgeous. I usually have citrine up here. Citrine is known as the stone of joy and abundance. It offers you potent medicine to assist in deepening your connection to this natural, vibrant energy of the cosmos. Open and receive this blessing right now from the divas of citrine. Allow this energy to flow through every cell of your being, attracting and creating abundance in all aspects of your life. When you live in the vibration of abundance, you will naturally open to the joy of the universe. Purification crystal on all levels assists in manifesting wealth and abundance and shifts old patterns of negativity and brings joy and magic of life. Brings in the joy and magic of life. Wow. That's an amazing one. Aww. And the next card is Bridget. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Oh, I like that for you. I like that for you so much because that is definitely like karma, sowing the right seeds. And it's also about showing other people self-empowerment. Thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 8. Thank you so much for making numerology the most watched shows on my channel. Thank you. I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to check out your zodiac signs, which I have for the full moon and the new moon every month. And I have some new awesome shows coming out for reviewed at the round table. So make sure you check those out as well. It'll be great. It'll be fun. Thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful November. And until we see each other next time, get out there and make your magic. Bye.